Hey everybody, it is DeShawn Hatcher, makeup artist from New York City. Thank you so much for joining me here on a YouTube. Thank you so much. Just so you guys know, if you don't know, I'm a makeup artist, editorial, beauty, fashion makeup artist of 16 years, and I'm going to show you my book because I wrote a book and it's called Assisting Rules. It's all about how to be an assistant in this industry that we are in, of fashion and beauty and print. That's what that book is about. And also, the reason why I'm on YouTube is because I want to help makeup artists just be better makeup artists. But today, I wanted to kind of give you a quickie background of who the hell is DeShawn. So that's what I want to do today. So, I was working in corporate America and I was freaking miserable. I was so just miserable. I was a portfolio administrator for a very large bank, third largest in the world. And it was cool. It was great money, great benefits, great perks. I mean, working for this particular company was, to be honest, quite honest, it was a joy to work for the company. And but you know, didn't like that job, didn't like my boss too much. I liked my boss, but he was just he was too much to take sometimes. It was too much. And I just wasn't happy. You know when you're not happy and you just know there's something else that you want to do, but you can't figure out what it is? That's where I was. I couldn't figure out where it is I wanted to go. And then one day, my friend Sean gave me a ringy-ding at work, and we just started talking, and I told him just how miserable I was. I was so miserable. And he laid into me and he just said to me, you know what, DeShawn, you are a passionless person. You are miserable. And I was like, yes, I am. Yes, I am, Sean. I'm very miserable. And he just started to explain to me many, many things. And he asked me a very important question. And that question was, what would you do for free? And I was like, what would I do for free? Because the thing about Sean, just to give you a quick background on Sean, he's the only person that I know that has actually sought out a career that he wanted, became successful at it, makes money, and he's just an all-around amazing person. So whenever there's like an issue or something, I always talk to Sean. He's like my guru in my head, you know what I mean? And he just told me to, you know, that question, which was, what would you do for free? And I just was thrown, and I was slightly agitated by that question. But, you know, it did kind of make me go, what? And that night I went home, and I started writing down all the things I've done for free in my, my lifetime. And I'm a big volunteer. I believe in volunteering. I believe in giving of service, and I give up service as much as I can. I have now as a makeup artist, I have a program that I do every year for high school students. I go to their high school along with several other makeup artists, and we do their yearbook makeup for them. So I'm big into giving back, but there was just something that I was like, what is it? What is it? And then it was like, ting! Makeup. I didn't think about it because it was in my mind. It was just fun. It was just like fun. It was just like anytime I got to do makeup, I just was happy. And you just don't think that you can be happy at a career, because I grew up with parents who believed in a government job and perks and benefits and stuff like that. They didn't understand entrepreneurship, you know? And so in my mind, well, it must mean when you get a job, well, you must need to stick with it for the rest of your life and just be completely miserable. Well, I wasn't miserable when I did makeup. I was overjoyed to always do makeup. I would do weddings. And I'm not a wedding person, but I would do weddings. I would do all these things. Anybody asked me to ever do their makeup, I was the girl who did their makeup. And it always made me happy. And then they tried to pay me, and I would go, no, don't pay me. I'm having fun. This is too much fun. So for some reason, it just never made it up to the top of my list until that night. And I realized that, I really want to be a makeup artist. And I didn't know what that meant though. I still didn't understand what it meant. My love is really film. Oh, I love film. And so I always wanted to be like that makeup artist who would do Betty Davis's makeup, or, oh my God, back in the golden era. I always wanted to be that makeup artist up there doing their makeup. And so that's what I wanted. I wanted to be a film makeup artist. The very next day, I went back to work and I started researching all these schools. And quite frankly, guess what? Back in the day, or I like to say back in the dizzy, child, there was one school. There was one school. One. Now you guys realize there are schools all over the place. There was just one school. And it was for film. They could teach you film makeup. And I was like, oh my God, I want to do this so bad. And so I enrolled. I took all of my makeup classes at night. And so during the day, here comes this corporate America. I did not have an afro. I had a perm. My suits, I still miss my suits to this day. I can't lie. And I'd be walking down, through Grand Central, up to my job. And then boom, there I am with my little kit. Now my little kit was, every student normally gets a little metal train case, a little metal, and with the handle and So whenever I think about it, this is what I think about, because it always teeter-tottered and it always flipped over and it drove me crazy. So to make this story a little shorter, I graduated with an A, and I had the best teacher. I told you on one of my last videos, Mr. Barry Berger. And so he prepared me sort of kinda for what was to come, because I don't think how many YouTube videos I can do for you can prepare you for everything. I just don't think it's possible. My very first job was a very low budget music video, and quite frankly, I got that job. I joined all of these, there was like 2. So I joined all of these like mailing lists and stuff to, if you're a makeup artist, join this thing. I signed up with as many things as I could at the time. Now I'm pretty sure there's a plethora of things for you guys to choose from. But back in the day, there was like 3 or 4 things that you could do. And I always say this to you guys, and I know people are like, she must be on crack with this before and after stuff. But I took my little befores and afters and I shoved them down everybody's faces. And I was like, I'm a capable makeup artist. I am very good at what I do. This is all I have to show you. And I had 3 befores and afters. There was a beautiful Asian girl, a white girl, a black girl, and then a light-skinned black girl. So excuse me, I had 4. That's what I had to show. And that's what got me in the doors. Basically, that is where my career started. I started with that low-budgeted music video, and still to this day, I'm waiting to get paid. And so the next couple of things I wanted to talk about was what I want you guys to look out for when you first start. And the first thing I say, save your money. When I left corporate America, I had a lot of money. So you have to save your money. I will tell you, people in this industry will tell you, I will pay you on Tuesday after the shoot is over. And you're like, yes, I'm going to get my money. And then Tuesday rolls around and you don't get any money. Wednesday will roll around. In fact, Wednesday of the following year could roll around and you might not get your money. So I want that to be clear, because I left corporate America with the sense that, well, if you say you're going to pay me, then you're going to pay me. But they didn't pay me. It was a very hard lesson to learn, because, after a while, in my mind, I'm still living that corporate America life. So I wasn't budgeting myself. I just was spending my money, taking cabs here, doing this, blah, blah, blah. But the money runs out. You got to pay your rent, you got to pay your bills, you got to do all these things, and the money was running out. And I found myself with some massive problems, eviction notices and credit card issues and all these things. And so I just want to make that point of, like, people say they're going to pay you and they don't. And I don't want you guys out here going, I just don't want you to be broke. I don't want anybody to go through what I went through when I first started, because it's very painful. And I realized that my friends go, you are so mama. And I am very mama, because I just worry about my newbies, because I was a newbie and I went through it. I went through it like nobody's business. And I just don't want to see you guys suffer. So I'm going to end it at that. And if that was helpful for you. I hope so, because I do worry about my newbies. I worry about you guys. This is why I do periscoping on Sundays, you know, where you guys can come on and ask me questions. This is why I'm doing YouTube. This is why I wrote my book, Assisting Rules. This is why I do a lot of things, is to help you. And so that's all I wanted to say. And I will be back next week with another video for you beautiful people. And until then, bye guys. Now everybody put your hands